We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited. It's fine. We'll leave the raspiness behind. I'm excited because a game that I really liked a lot. I enjoyed the premise, the idea, the concept behind it. Was Homeworld. The original Homeworld. I played it. I was terrible at it, by the way. Really bad. I don't remember how long I played it, but I got into a point where I couldn't do more. And I think I had gone back to it a couple times and never really made a bunch of progress. Either way, super excited when the Deserts of Crack came out, Homeworld Deserts of Crack. Except it was very different from what my memory of the original Homeworld was. I enjoyed the game. It was still fun, but it was quite different. That all being said, I don't want to make this a super long intro, but super excited since the moment they announced that Homeworld 3 was being made. It's been like very high on my must get, must play, will be awesome game list. And yeah, I've been waiting for quite some time. Homeworld 3, it is here. I hope that I can equip myself at least somewhat decently. Again, I am daunted by this. I did pick up the remaster of the original, I think it's 1, 2, and there was like an expansion or something, or a side shoot thing. Anyway, I have the remastered version. I haven't played it yet. It's been on my to-do list, but once it got onto my to-do list, I think I initially heard about the announcement of Homeworld 3, so super excited. Anyway, long story short, Homeworld 3 is what we're playing today. It's by Blackbird Interactive and Gearbox Publishing, releasing on May 13th, 2024, which is yesterday. A big shout out and a thank you to Gearbox Publishing for hooking me up with the code for this. I am truly appreciative. Thank you so very much. I know this is a pretty big title from a pretty big publisher, so that I made the list and was there, it does mean the world to me, so I appreciate it. And that all being said, there will be a link down below to help track people that go to check out the game through seeing this video. So if you guys want to check it out on Steam or whatever the case is, please use the link. It'll just be nice for them to be able to track stuff. So it'll be down below at the near the top of the description, and then down below as to where to get the game. So, and it should just link you to a Steam store page. So there you have it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get in. I haven't played this at all. I played around with some sound settings and other stuff, and hopefully it all looks good. Ooh, there's a history of Homeworld. Ooh, I'm kind of wanting to see what that is. I think I might make that a separate video. Because I don't know how in-depth or how long that's going to be, but I'm pretty excited about that because, like I said, I haven't really played through too much, so... Though I absolutely love the idea. Play the tutorial before beginning the campaign? Oh, 100% absolutely. So, this is one of the few games that you would have persistent fleets or units or army or whatever. And, oh, the iconic ship.
With reviewing and testing fleet functionality necessary for future missions.
Anyway, I thought that was a very cool idea. And a few games that I played had that concept, but not in the same sense as Homeworld did, so I was very eager to see how this goes. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm sorry. Oh wow.
Mission goals are expressed as objectives.
Sure.
Missions may require multiple objectives to be accomplished, either linearly or concurrently. Situational awareness is key for control over the battlefield.
Sure. To look around with the camera must be engaged by pressing the right mouse button. If using modern controls, the camera will look around the camera's current point of view. If using legacy controls, or if focused on any object, the camera will orbit around. Yes. So that is another thing at the start when you start setting everything up. It's got the more modern approach of what they decided to do, we'll say improved, or again, more modern approach of the control scheme, or you could use classic stuff from what Homeworld 2 had, and you also had the option of doing customization for stuff. So, pretty cool. All right, continue. I appreciate that.
Rotating your view.
Right-click to engage, and then to look around. Apparently, I cannot do that. It is not working. I don't know why.
Rotate your view to get a better
there it
angle
goes.
of the mission
That was
area.
weird.
Center the view on the mothership.
How wasn't it working? Look at the mothership. He's so adorable.
Now rotate to look at the asteroid bay.
Okay, I'm getting kind of lost in it.
And now rotate your view to look at the friendly carrier.
There's a friendly carrier? Oh, up there.
Next is moving your view. Attempt this now.
Sure. WASD okay, yeah, it is WASD and E and Q, up and down. Okay, a little strange. I prefer the rotation with E and Q, but you got 6 degrees of freedom. You kind of need that, so it makes sense. So W and S moves forward and back. A and D, of course, left and right. And then E and Q will be up and down. If the setting for the camera translation is always active or off, camera must be engaged by pressing and holding right mouse button. Press and hold shift to increase camera movement speed. Okay, I appreciate that. Additionally, the camera can be moved directly if desired. Up, down, left, right, insert and delete. Oh. Interesting. What do you mean directly? I don't know what that means. All right, well, I'm gonna see what. It's the same thing. It's just an alternative way.
Move your view to closely view the nearby asteroid bay.
Okay. Okay, that's Q and E. Okay, and then we can rotate, and then we can go here, and then we can.
Finally, adjust the height of your view to gain or reduce elevation in the mission area. Attempt to gain a close view of the Allied carrier above now.
You do move quick. We'll zoom the camera forward and backward. If in orbit mode, pressing both the right and left mouse button while moving the mouse up or down will also zoom the camera in and out. If using camera controls, the zoom input will translate to the camera forward or back infinitely. Oh. If using legacy camera controls, the zoom has a maximum minimum distance relative to the point of focus.
The zoom command can accomplish the same task, albeit more easily. Try this now.
Okay, what am I supposed to be zooming? Just in general?
At any time, the mothership can be quickly returned to via a dedicated command.
Sweet.
Try this now.
I appreciate that. What is it going to be? The Teal Day key. Okay. There are a few built-in shortcuts to quickly select important units. Select every unit in the fleet is the Teal Day. Home to cycle between all production-capable units. F1 to select a valid production unit preferring the mothership. Press F4 to select all military units in the fleet. And press F5 to select Strike Corvette. F6 for Strike Craft, every Corvette, every frigate, every capital, every utility. That'd be F7, F8, and Teal Day again, which is odd. Press Control and period to select every resource controller in the fleet. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Pressing space or clicking the button at the lower center of the HUD will toggle the Sensors Manager view. Okay. It is a streamlined visualization of the area of operations. Surface details are simplified, color gamut is restricted, and units are viewed as class icons. This provides a broad overview of the entire area, allowing macro decisions to be made easily.
The Sensors Manager is critical for quickly surveying the entire mission area all at once.
Appreciate you. All right, spacebar.
Good. The direction of critical positions in the mission area will be shown on the Sensors gyro.
It's pretty slick. Okay. The directional gyro is the spherical display located at the lower center of the screen. Important locations or objects are indicated via arrows that will appear on the surface of the directional gyro sphere. As the camera moves and rotates the sphere, and the arrows remain locked to the environment's orientation. Okay. There are 3 types of indicator arrows. We have the combat indicators, which are red by default and point towards a combat zone. Combat zones are where your units or allied units have engaged hostile units. Sure. Objective markers are yellow by default and point towards any active objective marker. The flagship indicator is green by default and points toward the flagship of the current fleet. This is often the mothership.
The first marker shows the direction of the mothership. This second marker points towards objectives and related points of interest.
It's pretty small.
Finally, the last marker indicates the direction of any combat events currently underway.
Oh. Oh.
The Sensors Manager allows you to see the positions of the fleet, as well as their line of sight. Orders can also be issued from this view. All units have a sensors range, their effective sighting radius as a sphere around them. Units outside this range are usually undetectable, and these areas are the dark fields of the Sensors Manager. All units have differing sensors range. Spreading ships out, or building units that specialize in high sensor range, can provide crucial information on enemy positions. Resources are highlighted with triangular points of interest.
Okay, the frigate versus the destroyer.
A tactical pause can be issued.
Ooh, tactical pause.
Use this to your advantage to plan or issue orders under high stress or time-critical situations.
That's awesome. All right, tactical pause and time dilation. The tactical pause system allows the gameplay speed to be adjusted or virtually paused at any time during gameplay. All actions are still available, including selecting units, issuing orders, and queuing production. To toggle between current gameplay speed and virtually pause, press P. To adjust the speed of the game of the gameplay, press or use P and then up or down with your scroll wheel to increase or decrease speeds. Speed is adjusted in 25% increments. Okay.
Initiate and then cancel a tactical pause now.
P and then literally 1% of movement, huh? It'll take me a while to get my orientation stuff down 100%, but I think this is okay. And it does look like we also have little buttons up here that we can actually do all that stuff with. Oh, we see the debris just chilling. And if we increase the speed, it starts to move.
Note that while paused, units cannot react to orders. Likewise, objectives cannot be completed.
Okay, that's fair.
Operation speed can be reduced by intervals of 25% using the dedicated command.
Now we may
Try this now.
utilize that. Alright, P and then up and down. I'm gonna go down to 50% right now, why not?
Before beginning operations, we will focus on the mothership.
Look at him. Look at him. They're going from here to over there. Press the middle mouse button or F to focus the camera on a selected object. Focusing on an already focused object brings the camera in closer. Alternatively, Alt and left click on an object to focus the camera on it without changing the current selection. Performing this action on terrain moves the camera to the terrain.
This can be done with a dedicated command to enter a focused view.
Okay.
Try this now.
Yep, got it. I'm all over it.
When ships have been focused on, your view will be set to orbit around the subject.
Okay, what does that mean?
Attempt to orbit your view around the mothership with it in focus.
Oh, okay, just right click and drag. Gotcha. Alright, but we're gonna do it on the mama's ship.
Channel open, stand by.
Oh.
Your view can also be zoomed in and out from the subject. Try this now.
Alright, cool.
Now for commands. All unit operations begin by designating a unit to issue orders to.
Sure. You gonna tell me about it? To manually select a unit, either left-click directly on its tactical class icon. Okay. Or press and hold and drag the cursor, make a box. Rubber band select. Got it. Left-click is release. Units inside the box become selected. Got it. Press and hold shift when selecting units to add to the current selection instead of replacing. Got it. Double-click to add all of that unit on the screen. Yep, very, very common stuff. Control plus left-click on a unit will also select all of the type. Yep, that all tracks. To clear the current selection, either left-click empty space, create an empty bandbox, or press escape. Ooh, I like the escape option. Note that when selecting multiple units, military priority is active. If the potential selection includes both military and non-military units, only military. Yep, okay, that's common as well. Very cool. Appreciate it.
Start by selecting the resource controller.
Alright, got it. What you guys doing?
Not all ships are combat vessels, but each class of ship has a unique role, function, and set of abilities.
What are they doing? What are they? What are these little guys? Why did they...
The mothership is a slow but well-armored shipyard, capable of fending off rudimentary threats on its own.
Are they going to be going, like, inside? Yeah, they're attaching to it. That's pretty slick.
The resource controller's resource ability is used to harvest resource units,
We move so fast.
primarily from resource patches found in asteroids or structural debris.
Oh, those guys are awesome. Did you see that? They like, pop out, they go and do things, and then they, like, get tractored back in. Okay. The good old RUs. To produce additional units for the fleet or research new technology to enhance the existing fleet, resources are required. That's kind of a given. Resources can be found in asteroids, in containers, or on the surface of ancient megalithic structures. To harvest resources, select a resource controller, then click on or press the hotkey of the resource ability to have the resource controller automatically search for and harvest resources. Alternatively, select a resource controller and then tap right-click on a harvestable object to begin resourcing that specific object. Okay, appreciate it. All right,
Additional resource controllers allow the collection of RUs from multiple resource sites at the same time.
Is it salvage? I guess it's salvage.
With the resource controller selected, begin a resource operation.
Okay. I have it selected, so... Alright, so resources are here. Okay, and then we can do this. Press H or click on the resource ability button to automatically begin gathering resources. Oh, H. But I don't see... Salvage target is invalid, so that's not the resource gathering thing. Where would the... Is this the button? Okay, I selected them. What is the resource ability button? I'm sorry, guys and gals. I feel like an idiot. I don't see it. Is there not a resource ability button somewhere?
Begin a harvest operation with the new resource controller.
Yeah, no. I know I can hit H, and that's fine. I can also just right-click, I guess, and that's fine too.
These RUs will be used in further ship production and research. Almost like I've done this a few times.
Almost like I've done this a few
Resource
times.
controllers are unarmed and should be protected. While very vulnerable, they have several additional uses, including recovering mission-vital objectives in the AO, and in some circumstances, even capturing enemy ships.
Okay. Really? I'll see how these guys do their job. They're just kind of hanging out right now.
Growing the fleet is essential for every operation.
Are they going to do something? Oh, I have speed really low, right? Alright, research. Some units and their abilities require research before they can be produced or used. Research can be done via the build management panel. Hovering the cursor over an entry will display research prerequisites, if any. Press B or click the build research button in the upper right hand corner of the screen to access the build and research management panel. Press B multiple times will cycle between production capable units if there is more than one available in the fleet. If there is only one, pressing B will toggle the panel on and off. Press Ctrl plus B to directly toggle the panel on and off, regardless of the number of production-capable units. Left-click on Upgrade button underneath a unit or unit category to expand or collapse the research available for that unit or unit class. Left-click to begin research. Middle mouse to pause research of an in-progress item, and right-click to cancel the research of an in-progress item.
Open the Build and Research command interface to begin unit production.
Okay. And they want me to research recon strike
In some instances,
craft.
technology must be researched before production can begin.
High-speed, cheap harassment scout. Strong versus unit, utility and
Recon
opponents
strike
with
craft are now
low
available.
hull integrity.
Research in order to produce a small contingent of ships for the fleet.
Okay, it's starting to use some resources there. 150 of our triangles are pieces of the Triforce, I guess. Oh, see, now they have the resource button here on the dudes that we had selected. What was that about? Why didn't they have them before? Like, I looked all over the place for it. It just didn't exist.
1 sec. Ready to copy.
Yeah, it's right there. Ah, weird. Alright, it is done.
Research complete.
I know we're going
Now
at
that
slow
the
speed.
technology is available, the fleet can be reinforced.
We've got 100% now. Alright. Produce units to grow the fleet to improve the ability to respond to the type and scope of engagements. Press B or click on the Build and Research button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to access the Build and Research Management panel. Pressing B multiple times will cycle between... Yeah, this sounds very familiar. Press B will toggle the panel on and off. Control B will... Yeah, got it. Left-click on an entry to either begin research or production of a unit. Shift and left-click will queue a batch of units simultaneously. Middle mouse to pause. Right-click to cancel. Shift and right-click to cancel a batch of units. Unit categories can be expanded or collapsed by clicking on them. The active production unit can be changed using the arrows or drop-down menu. Clicking on the unit portrait will select the active production unit. Double-clicking it will focus the active production unit. Okay.
Motherships and carriers specialize in unit production. Larger or more powerful ships take longer to build, as well as more resources. If the fleet runs out of resources, production will stall during its creation.
Was it control or shift?
Continue with op. We'll advise if there's a need to change anything.
There, I canceled one, we got 10. Shift to Q5, basically. Oh, it tells me down here. Click on recon entry to research the unit, and then once research, click again to build. Hold shift while selecting a ship to build, queue multiple ships of that type. Okay, and are they... Alright, they look like they're being produced, and then they're kind of being thrown out. Sorry, I'm slightly...
We'll need a contingent of recon strike craft.
Okay, they're all coming over here.
Send message. Collection area designated. Begin resourcing ops.
Okay. And we got, what, 2 to go?
Ready to copy.
Oh, we have a leader, too. Or they're doing something
Recon
with lead.
production complete.
Okay.
Military units can be selected for orders like non-military ones, but all military units can be selected at once through the dedicated command. Try this now.
Select them all. Alright. You gonna tell me what to do? I mean, F4. Oh.
Move the contingent of recon ships to the marked point to scout beyond our position.
Oh, that's cool. To issue a movement order, select at least one unit capable of moving, and then tap right-click on a surface to issue the movement order to that location. Alternatively, click on or press the hotkey of the movement ability, or press right mouse button in empty space to activate movement disk. With the movement disk active, move the mouse to indicate how far the unit should move, then press and hold the left mouse button and drag... Oh, this is starting to get complicated. Then press and hold the left mouse button and drag the mouse to adjust the height of the destination. Then tap left-click to issue the movement order. Yeah, 6 degrees of freedom. 6 degrees of a nightmare. It's okay. To cancel the movement order and deactivate the movement disk, press either escape or right-click.
Our units can take advantage of terrain as a shield against oncoming threats.
True, okay.
During combat, pilots will attempt to take advantage of whatever cover is nearby. But giving them path directions that take advantage of cover can be paramount to mission success.
Interesting. Okay, move them to the destination.
Yeah, I got your last. Vector set, en route.
Alright, they'd be on their way.
Shifting to supercar.
Units can also be directed to positions out in open space. Continue operations.
To the indicated area, destination.
Coordinates confirmed.
Press V.
Setting scan vector.
Coordinates locked in.
Try to keep a low profile this time.
Attention. Hostile presence detected ahead.
Huh, weird. Alright, unit combat. Alright, to attack one or more hostile targets, select a unit capable of attacking, press and hold down to control, left click to drag the mouse to create an attack bounding box. Oh, that's pretty neat. Then release to attack any targets inside the bounds of the box. Alternatively, select a unit capable of attacking, then tap right-click on a hostile target to attack that target specifically. Press the attack hotkey, and then tap the left-click on terrain to attack move to that location. After defeating enemies in their path, the unit will carry on. Okay, or press the move hotkey, hold down control and left-click to movement disc to attack move to that thing.
Direct our units to engage the hostile presence.
Okay.
Recon. Move complete.
Alright, what is the attack move? Oh, it doesn't seem to have one. Alright, we're gonna attack the probe here. This probe probably not gonna be long for this world, is my guess.
Destroyer in range. Fire at will.
We did it!
Scout on station.
Press and hold. Uh-oh.
It's pulling out of scope.
On me. Watch the counter.
Alright.
Good drop.
Faster and more general attack orders. I like that. That's actually pretty nice. The bounding box is pretty cool.
Operations underway.
Oh, we're going up with it. Alright.
Lead into it.
And then I can focus on our people. And then we can zoom in and whatnot. Got one guy left, and down he goes. No, he's still hanging in there. Alright, I got him selected now. Oh, he didn't make it.
Position secured. Ship behavior can also be controlled through formations and stances.
Okay. Formations organize units into certain shapes or arrangements. Yeah, we were like in a V formation. Certain formations may be more or less beneficial depending on the task being carried out by the units in the formation. To put a unit into a formation, first select at least 2 units, then either left-click on the formation button. Okay, got it. First select, in the selection panel to cycle between available formations, or right-click on the formation button to bring up a direct selection menu of possible formations. Then left-click on one of the icons with at least 2 units selected. Press the backslash to cycle through all the available formations.
Start a new formation.
All right, where did our boys go?
Go for recon.
Okay. So we could cycle.
Understood. Formations change how ships align themselves in relation to one another. Formations can affect grouping, ability to focus fire damage, and even vulnerability to certain weapon types.
That's cool, look at
In
that.
addition to placing units in formation, behavior can be fine-tuned through stances.
Stances? Stances affect how units behave, particularly when in formation. To change a unit's stance, first select at least 1 unit, then either left-click on the stance button, which is right under the formation, okay, to cycle between 3 stances, or right-click the stance button to bring up the direct select. Okay, got it. Yeah, you can also cycle with the bracket buttons. Aggressive stance, units attack and pursue opponents on sight. Units pursue if engaged. Passive. Units respond to attackers in weapon range if engaged, but will not pursue or engage opponents on their own. In neutral stance, units attack on sight so long as weapon range is satisfied. Units only pursue opponents when attacked. Well, passive, they shouldn't attack at all, technically, but that's fine.
Stance influences many factors, including unit formations, attack patterns, and cover usage.
Okay. Yep, no, I hear you.
Go.
Oh, just change the stance of any unit? Okay, I'm just gonna hit the bracket button.
Alright, ladies and gents, you know the drill.
Destroy hostile reinforcements. Let's get it, boys.
Allied ships inbound.
Yeah. Get all up in your Kool-Aid. Oh, look, we got help.
Roll back on.
Look at those things, huh? This is cool.
I've got tracking errors. Going manual.
So yeah, to me, playing the original Homeworld back in the day, like even losing one unit was like devastating to me. So I did everything and all I possibly could to not lose units.
Interceptor strike craft to you now.
And I was what? What did they want me to do? And I was doing quite well until really bad stuff
Replace
happened.
and reinforce the fleet as resources become available. Units can be quickly repaired by sending them to dock with either the mothership or a carrier. Dock with the carrier now.
Carrier's there. How does one do that? Just right click on it?
Rolling in for SO.
You'll be my bodyguard. Order a ship to guard. Oh no, that's guarding. How do you dock?
Confirmed. You are clear to approach.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Flight coming in. Send figures. As mentioned prior, carriers can also build units. Switch to the newly transferred carrier in the build menu to begin unit production from it. To bolster our fleet, build additional interceptors from the carrier now.
Alright, so we have the mothership or the carrier, and we can build interceptors. How many do you want? 5 interceptors. So shift left click and curse splotchety. They should be coming out right away. Very cool. And 60,000 health too. Like, that's not nothing. What do the recon units have? 700.
Ready to copy.
So a little fleet of these guys not gonna take down a carrier, most likely. Did it work?
Send message.
Did I not do it right? I thought I did it. Apologies, I must have fallen asleep or something. I don't know what I did wrong. We gonna try it again.
While carriers can't build capital ships, they're more mobile than
there
the
it
mothership
is. I don't know what
and
happened.
quickly
Oh, you know
reposition
what? I bet
themselves
we were
across the
researching to
battlefield.
start. That is probably what happened. All right, so 1,000 versus primary sensor range, visual range, retaliation range, and engine speed.
Go for recon.
The only downside is it doesn't show us
Interceptor reads.
specifically like actual unit damage there.
Interceptor production complete.
Bolstering unit numbers is only one way to reinforce the fleet.
Sure.
New abilities for units can also be researched, which will give units extra utility
Nice.
or an edge in
What
battle.
are these guys?
Begin researching the ability upgrade for interceptors.
Are these also interceptors?
Green line confirmed.
All right, green line confirmed. Okay, build and research,
Primary.
and we can go down here to upgrade.
Interceptor on station.
Interceptor overcharge research. This allows the unit to gain a temporary damage boost at the cost of its hull armor. Ooh. Okay, that'll take 500,000 hours to do. No, it'll take a little bit. Not too long though. 45 seconds. I like that it does show you the rough time it takes to actually do stuff. Like to build a strike craft, it's 10 seconds. Recon is 6, so on and so forth.
Receiving.
Alright, let's see what happens to these guys. I mean, they're...
Interceptor holding.
Okay, and let's change their formation into the Wedge. The Wedge Antilles formation.
Upgrade.
Once researched, the technology is made available for all units it applies to.
Okay, so everybody
Most
gets
units
it.
will not use their abilities automatically and must receive direct orders. With good timing, this can turn the tide of an operation. Test the newly researched ability now.
Okay, do I have a point of interest or nope? Alright, just gonna do it.
Good. The ability will be active for a short period of time before going on cooldown. Using unit abilities frequently will give you an advantage in battle.
Sure.
The next location will allow units to take advantage of the tunnel to navigate, shielding them in the event of oncoming fire. Direct the contingent to the target position.
Move strike craft beyond tunnel.
Ready to copy.
What tunnel? Oh, tunnel entrance.
Copy. On our way.
Adjusting plot. TMC set. Position 2.
Okay, and then that is going to be the ultimate
We're on the move.
goal or destination.
Let's see who's out there.
Let's see what they decide to do here.
Go.
They're flying in through the tunnel.
Location secured. No hostiles detected. Move the contingent of recon ships to the designated area above to gain cover and a vantage point.
Move complete.
Alright, so this time they want just the recon?
Send message. Destination confirmed.
Okay, so the
Confirming target
recon's
vector.
going up. We got some blue boys back here.
Hostiles are intercepting a friendly carrier. We must provide aid. Attack the enemies now.
Receiving.
Press and yeah, I did that. Alright, so everybody should be on their way.
Go for interceptor.
We got 2 seconds before we get close enough. I'm gonna wait until we are closer. Looks like we're flying with cover in mind.
Cautious. Eye on fire.
Alright,
Intercept.
we're overcharging.
Good copy.
So our beautiful, beautiful selves
The
here.
combat effectiveness of an engagement force is often directly proportional to its ship composition, size, and ability to focus fire on an enemy. Cannon fire and missiles travel through real space and will collide with obstacles. Positioning ships behind large objects or behind other larger ships such as the mothership can significantly blunt the effect of certain enemy assaults.
Okay.
Focus attack. Don't let it get away.
Seems like our guys aren't necessarily doing the best they could be doing, but they're trying. We're all up in their Kool-Aid. I'm switching over to these guys. I want to take them down. I don't know that they're designed for this. I think the recon can take care of the other two.
On steady.
And we're just going to go in here with this. No cover whatsoever. But we did get around behind them. Real damage coming through. Alright, I'm going to focus on these guys. And just kind of see how the rest of the stuff goes. I can't actually... Oh, we're at the edge of the known universe. That's why.
That did it. We confirm. Enemy frigate destroyed.
Alright, one frigate down. The torpedo frigate is still firing everything they've got. We're about to get our overcharge here soon. It'll take a while. It looks like they might have shot some flak at us there.
Check your lead.
Oh, one of the recon guys flew into a torpedo. We'll say that was a noble sacrifice. Alright, in 3, 2,
Got
1.
dynamic range. Confirm.
There it is.
Combat operation successful.
Supercharge boosted.
We have now practiced all the techniques necessary for our main operations. You may exit basic combat training, or remain for instructions on more advanced operations.
All right, do you want to play the advanced tutorial? I kind of do. I don't know that we can do it right now. I'm going to hit continue tutorial, but I'm going to see if I can't do a save spot. It doesn't look like it, so that's fine. We'll either do the advanced tutorial in the next one, or maybe we'll just start if we can't dive right into the advanced tutorial in our next episode. Either way, guys and gals, I'm super excited. Very, very eager to play this. Again, this was always kind of like a ooh, oh, I really, really enjoyed playing the original Homeworld. I just was never very good at it. So hopefully, now that I have a brain that mostly works and a little bit more of a strategic mind, maybe some success will come our way based off of this. And it is definitely making me want to go back and play through the originals as well. So the only one that we really have under our belt is the Deserts of Karak, which was kind of an offshoot. Again, it was all land-based stuff. There was no big mothership or anything like that. So, excited, guys and gals. Like, I've really, really been eager to play this, so I'm very happy that it came my way. So, a big thank you to Gearbox Publishing once again for hooking me up with the code for this. I am truly grateful. Once again, if you folks would not mind and you're going to be interested in the game, you want to go check it out or whatever the case is, use the link that I provide down below. It'll help them track it, and hopefully they'll want to continue to work with me in the near future, assuming something else comes out that I'm super eager for. So we'll see. Anyway, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff down below in the description of the video. There'll be various links, just like there always are. Like and subscribe if you happen to enjoy the video. That helps tremendously and is very, very necessary. So please do that. And until the very next episode, folks, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.